Trent, welcome. Congratulations on the appointment. You're 6 months in, by the way. So the first question is, how are you enjoying the challenge?
I've absolutely loved it. The club has been so supportive. The staff around me immediately have just helped in any way they can, and just the whole club in general. The genuine interest in the AFLW program has been huge, and yeah, we're looking forward to the season starting now.
What about the AFLW Academy? Tell us a bit about that, which has run through the winter months.
Yeah, we're fortunate to have that this year. We're a bit of a disadvantage compared to the other AFLW sides who've got a VFLW side or they play in the winter series. We lose our players for 6 months, but we had a 10-week program this year where we saw them once a week. We just focused on skills then. They're all at other clubs playing at that stage, so we couldn't do too much load. But just for me, coming in as a new coach, to get to know them, for the girls to mix with each other during that time. And in that time, we had a lot of untried players, and we drafted 9 of those. So for them to have a touch point before we get together for the pre-season has been very valuable. So
in all, 11 new faces, which is a big turnover. How's the squad gelling? Because it's not always easy to bring such a large number of new faces into a group.
No, it's more than a third of our squad, but we focused on character, the people that we wanted to bring in, and we're fortunate we've got some really good footballers in that as well. So the girls, through the academy, it was good that they did meet the other players before that, so it wasn't totally new, but they've added a lot already. Their training standards are really high. Most of the girls had been overlooked in the draft previously, so they're really desperate for the opportunity, and they're showing that in the track at the moment.
We spoke on Channel 7 a few minutes ago about the improvement required to take the next step, and as you mentioned, there's a percentage that you can go up. It isn't always commensurate with what you achieve. You need to raise the bar.
Yeah, no, AFLW, I think, is the fastest improving sport in the world. So obviously come from a lower base, but if you improve 15%, you'll end up exactly where you are. So we haven't had the best 2 seasons so far, but we're aiming to improve above that curve, and all the signs so far have been really good.
And so finally, what are the key messages for the AFLW team, and of course all the supporters that would love to get along and get behind the ladies as they strive for success next year?
Yeah, for the team, we've really focused on those fundamentals. We had the lowest kicking efficiency last year, so we've worked very hard on that, and the girls are kicking the ball a lot better already. So that's been one of our main focus, and picking the ball up cleanly off the ground, which may seem a simple skill, but probably doesn't get taught enough at the lower level. So a real focus on that, and if we can do those 2 things, we think it'll translate into goals further up the ground. And for the supporters, I really hope you just tune in for the first 2 games. We head over to Melbourne for that first game. We haven't won an away game yet. It's one of our goals to make sure we change that very quickly, and then back for that first game against Brisbane in Fremantle. And I think if you come down and watch the first game on TV and then come down to Fremantle over for that second game, we'll play a brand that's pretty exciting and successful, and if you watch those 2 games, we're confident you'll be on board with us for the rest of the year.
All begins on February 3. Trent, we wish you all the very best. It's an exciting time for you and the football club. Please thank Trent Cooper.